Does NNSA have its own sort of agents, boots on the ground type Jack Ryan type operatives out there tracking down nuclear terrorists? Somebody who's trying to sell stuff to, and somebody trying to buy it?
Actually, we work across the entire interagency of the U.S. government, from the intelligence community to those Jack Ryan's boots on the ground, if you will, personnel that are actually looking for materials around the world. Where we contribute is we're the only technical expert in the U.S. government that can identify, assess, and remove radioactive materials. So it's because of our expertise resident in our nuclear weapons program, we're the go-to agency, if you will, that identifies, assesses, and removes materials, whether they're clandestine or whether they're overt.
So much going on in our world, political upheaval and problems in the streets, and an election year, and COVID. People forget about the threat of nuclear terrorism and what it would mean. I mean, it's two levels of your experience that mix in this job, that looking at terrorism, that threat, and the nuclear terrorism threat in particular.
Absolutely. It's something that keeps me up at night, thinking about what would happen if there was a terrorist event involving radioactive or nuclear materials. But again, NNSA is in the centerpiece of the response to either prevent or respond to a radiological or nuclear threat. And so it's the resident experts here at the Nevada National Security Site and all of our labs, plants, and sites that make up the NNSA that contribute to that mission to reduce nuclear threats around the world.
Is OST part of your, under your umbrella?
Absolutely. So the Office of Secure Transportation that ships radioactive materials, nuclear weapons, and nuclear materials around the United States also comes under my purview.
We ran into those guys. We had a little adventure with them a couple of years
Oh, really?
ago. We didn't know who they were.
Oh, okay.
We ran into them along the side of the road, and it could have gone bad. It could have gone bad
It
for
could
us.
have.
But it went really great because we ended up meeting the head of the agency, came out. We got to see their training operations at the test site.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I was just out at Y-12, which is where our Eastern Command is, and I got to meet some of the guys. I spent a lot of time. I'm the daughter of a former Detroit police officer, so I appreciate their investments in law enforcement and how they contribute to our national security. So the OST guys are just a wonderful group of people.